Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and today we're doing Storm PvP yet again on a particularly rainy day outside. Maybe it's not raining anymore, but there was like a tornado where I was at like a couple hours ago, but we up. So yeah, Storm PvP on a stormy day because Wiz. So this was the deck I was using for that. I have yet to do a single match since the summer update dropped, mostly because of just a lack of drive to do it, but I know that I need to do it because once those Aquila spells come out, I need to have a lot of content to sit on, so I can still upload daily, let's just say that. But, yeah, for the time being, this is pretty much just how Storm's got to play in the death matchup. Typically this won't work, but occasionally it will, and you can pull off some pretty impressive victories with that. So I pack Spirit weaknesses. I don't pack any elemental weaknesses just because Ice can counter with things like Mammoth, and that's not good. And then, you know, Fire and Storm, it's not really as impactful. You already beat Fire, and then using this in the Storm matchup is typically not good if you were to go for an elemental weakness. So Spiritual weakness is quite nice. Hey, it's me. It's me. Anyway, so Spirit weakness, basically you just put on 2 of these. They'll hit twice with death spells, and you still have 4 total weaknesses, which then you can use to gambit with Turmoil Oni. And this, at the moment, to the best of my knowledge, is the highest damaging gambit in the game, outside of Thundering Djinn, which is right next to it. Okay, wow. Anyway, so Turmoil Oni, still very, very, very solid. Gambits for negative charms for 2,145 storm damage. Very strong. I used it this game with like a net debuff on or something like that, and it completely just saved my game. So that is just how powerful Turmoil Oni is. And it's really, really good in not just the death matchup, but in a lot of other matchups against schools that don't counter weaknesses. Like Life, this type of deal can be super good against if you're gambiting these and not things like infections. But yeah, you know, Spirit weaknesses, Queen Calypso infections, just anything that will get these negative charms set up on the target, so that way you can use them with the gambit. All in all, pretty good. I am probably going to have to get rid of these. Wow. But oh yeah, and these, because they kind of neutered the school. Anyway, so this is the side, this is the main, but it's definitely subject to change given that these Storm Owls are not good anymore. So something to keep in mind. I am going to need to tweak this, but you know, this is just what I was using at the time. So I guess we will see, but for now, I hope y'all enjoy this match. And we did get a death. It was a matter of time. Oh, yes, it was. Let's see if I can't figure out a way to get a Turmoil Oni off. That's probably out. So are these. Spirit weakness is a good way to start. The hand's not bad. For a starting hand, it could have been much worse, so happy with what I got. We already got the Turmoil Oni, so that's good too. Won't need a second Surge. I may get an Ice Pip. Just for Snowman. If she breaks the weakness right now, then I'll just put another 30 weak on. But yeah, overall that's the main goal in this matchup. You've got to just set up a Turmoil Oni and kind of just pray. That's all you can do. It really and truly just be like that. Spirit weaknesses are helpful for that. but it's all about pulling them. I already got 1 out of my 4. So typically 1 more will do the trick. It's just I don't know if she's packing stuff like Purge, that sort of deal. Okay, so she went for a red ghost. So since I don't have a bubble of my own, I can go for this. I'll say it's a little tragic if she decides to go for a headless right now. Okay, there's a spirit weakness. That's good. Don't need 2 owls. You wanna, I don't know, wand hit so bad. Yeah, that's tragic. Yeah, this spell is the main roadblock in this matchup. It's kind of just... It's just this. 2 bans and 2 35 weeks. Just because. But I have my Oni set up now. So I can find a way to not have, you know, 2 separate weaknesses on me. Maybe I can go for it. Galvanic wouldn't even be bad right now. If I can pull that. Maybe get rid of the Triton at this point. Snowman's decent, but it's not really what I wanted. I have another owl. Okay, no, it was not worth trying to pull there. I could surge. Dark and Stormy, maybe. What is that gonna be? Did she just empower? Interesting. Thanks for the 600 damage, I guess. To be honest with you, I think this is what I'm gonna go for. Now that I've surged and got my pips up, I could do this and still threaten an Oni. And then if she goes for something like a shield, I have that other Rain Beetle, so we're kind of up. And if she goes for a poison, that sort of deal, then I can still, you know, I can still Oni. Catalan isn't bad either. This is like a last resort kind of card. What's that going to be? Through a 65 shield, no less. Well, seeing as I'm still protected, yeah, still 500 with a crit block and through a 65 shield with a 30 weak. But yeah, I'm still protected, so I could do that. And then at least have like a 25 blade behind an Oni. It's just about doing the damage. That's the main issue. Thunderman is also good, just in case. If she surges, she can't Grim. And that's important. If I were to catch and then somehow Pip can serve, I could Turmoil Oni out of it, but who really knows? Banshee is insane work. So I think that calls for a Thunderman. Probably get rid of the Dark and Stormy at this point and go for that. So it takes away a buff from her, gets rid of the debuff on me. And now I've got a much scarier hit lined up. Like, it would be a game-changing hit if I were to get it, so Let's hope I can... Let's hope she just doesn't shield or debuff in some form or fashion, you know what I mean? Like, if she were to surge right now, I'd be so down for that. Yeah, just a 30 week, fair enough. Honestly, I'll take it at this point. Maybe get an ice pip out of this just in case. But yeah, this is a strong way to get damage from me. It's just one little weakness. And the bubble is also helpful here. She can't hit back as well. Yeah, 5,600. That's decent. That's more than half of what we need to do. No. Probably no to the Elephant. Another weakness. Okay. I think the play for me right now is going to be to weakness her back. Because she does have a Grim. It's not buffed, but it would slow me down considerably. Will I need to Oni a second time? I'm not sure. I don't think I will. She gave up a lot of pips for that, so... If I can pull another hidden bubble, that would be nice. But I'm probably just going to wand this round. Shrike's good to have as well. But I think this into a Catalan, into hopefully a Surge, is my real play. Another 375. I'm not doing too bad. Another wand is also helpful. That's a brace, okay. Did I keep my attenuate? I know I've had one. Yeah, okay. I've had this in my hand since the beginning of the game, so I'm totally just fine with this. I can Thunderman if she braces again. Yeah. So that's what I'll do. Thunderman into Catalan. That's the move. Take away a buff from her. Buff myself, you know. Hopefully I can keep this bubble for as long as it takes me to Catalan, right? 487. Slowly but surely. I'm in a dominant position in this match right now, but like it is still Storm versus Death. I know how quickly this kind of thing can change. Starfall isn't bad if she were to go for like another red ghost. Okay, but she just sent this. So I'm thinking Catalan. Definitely thinking Catalan, because this is going to do like 2 grand. More than that, yeah. About 22. So probably Axe the Catch at this point and Caddy. Undoubtedly she wants to Headless. So I'm keeping that wand just for that. I'm also keeping a Shrike just in case as well. I don't like hitting into the brace here, but I can maybe Starfall next. 1164, that's not a bad showing. And the P-Serve, ooh, see, that's why we get the Ice Pip. Okay, so she's gonna Surge now. I'll Starfall now, just in case she decides to Headless, because I don't want to... Oh, good hand, good hand. Major bag alert. There's that, okay. So I can wand here, and if she shields, I'll strike. No, 342. So at this point, an unmitigated Catalan will do the trick. Okay, kind of demonic hand, I can't lie. What's that? Bubble? Okay, I'll take a Catalan. No problem. And then probably clear the rest of my hand. Keep one attenuate maybe. And then maybe try and find a Calypso. Because a Calypso would be a good finisher here. I don't think I need bubble anymore. No crit. We don't really expect this to kill, but we needed a finisher anyway, so it doesn't matter too much, I don't think. 1744. Yeah, even with a crit, that would have been, like, just shy. We got the Calypso. Huge. So, yeah, with that brace, I think it's over. So I just need to do, like, what, 300? Yeah, 349. And I even have a super flux out of it, too. We are all good. So this will finish the match quite nicely. Little 1100. 22 rank off of that. Quite nice. Yeah, she's even got the death brace road. But how about it? Beating the death school. Really just love to see that. So what do we use? A snowman and then 2 weaknesses, it looks like. So back to the bazaar, folks.